The power of a woman who walks alone. Not because she has no heart, not because she is difficult to love, but because she has learned that peace is more valuable than approval. Hi, I'm Diana, and welcome to the Sky Limit Show. Today we're talking about the quiet strength of a woman who stands on her own, a woman who chooses growth over noise, self-respect over attention, and inner peace over popularity. If you've ever felt alone, misunderstood, or like you don't fit in anymore, this message is for you. Because sometimes, the strongest woman in the room is the one who no longer needs the room at all. Why society misunderstands her. 7 unquag. Society teaches women that connection equals worth, that popularity equals success, that being surrounded by people means you are loved. So when a woman has a small circle, or no circle at all, people assume something must be wrong. She must be lonely. She must be unfriendly. She must be broken. But what they don't see is the journey that brought her here. The betrayals she survived. The disappointments she outgrew. The lessons she learned about fake smiles and conditional love. She didn't wake up one day and decide to be alone. She learned, slowly, painfully, that not everyone deserves access to her heart. Alone versus lonely. Being alone and being lonely are not the same. Loneliness is the absence of connection. Solitude is the presence of self. Loneliness drains you. Solitude restores you. A woman who walks alone has discovered something powerful. She can be her own comfort, her own support, her own safe place. She no longer needs constant validation to feel worthy. And that freedom is terrifying to people who still depend on external approval. Choosing peace over popularity. At some point she faced a choice, be liked or be at peace. And she chose peace. Peace from drama. Peace from competition. Peace from relationships that required her to shrink to be accepted. She stopped explaining herself to people committed to misunderstanding her. She stopped chasing invitations where her presence was barely tolerated. She stopped performing just to belong. Because belonging should never cost your authenticity. Lessons from broken trust. Most strong women didn't become strong in safe environments. They became strong because they had to. Trust broken too many times. Secrets shared and used as weapons. Kindness mistaken for weakness. So she learned boundaries. Not walls made of anger, but boundaries made of wisdom. She learned that forgiveness does not require access. You can wish someone well, and still keep your distance. Protecting energy. Energy is precious. She realized some people don't come to add. They come to take. Take attention. Take time. Take emotional labor. So she became selective. Not cold. Not arrogant. Just aware. She invests her energy where it grows, not where it disappears. The power of self-respect. Self-respect changes everything. When a woman truly respects herself, she stops tolerating what hurts her. She stops negotiating her worth. She stops begging for basic decency. She would rather stand alone with dignity than be surrounded and diminished. Because loneliness passes. But losing yourself can take years to repair. Growing in silence. While others chase attention, she builds herself. Quietly. She learns, heals, reflects, strengthens. Not everything needs an audience. Some of the most powerful transformations happen in private. And when she finally reappears, people say she has changed. Yes, she has. She became someone who no longer needs to be rescued. Discovering true worth. Solitude taught her something priceless. Her worth does not come from how many people choose her. It comes from how deeply she chooses herself. She stopped measuring her value by popularity. Instead, she measures it by peace, growth, and integrity. And once you see yourself clearly, you can never go back to settling for less. When the right people arrive. Ironically, when she stopped chasing connection, healthier connections appeared. Because she no longer attracted people who needed her to be smaller. She attracted people who respected her boundaries, celebrated her growth, and valued her authenticity. Quality replaced quantity. And for the first time, relationships felt peaceful instead of exhausting. So hear me out. So if you are a woman walking alone right now, you are not broken. You are becoming. You are learning to trust yourself, to protect your heart, to build a life that doesn't depend on external approval. And one day, you will look back and realize your solitude was not a punishment. It was preparation. Preparation to become the strongest version of yourself. Remember, the sky isn't your limit. It's your starting point. Follow for more messages that strengthen your mind, your heart, and your life.